What's up, guys? Welcome to the show. So today we're going to talk about this. This, for those of you who don't know, is petrified wood. Now, what is petrified wood, you ask? Well, petrified wood is wood that has basically been turned into stone. It becomes very, really hard, like a rock. What caused this is a lot of people actually say that, well, petrified wood is essentially just really old uh, trees, like turned to stone with age. They're trees that are millions and millions and millions of years old, and they just turn hard over time. It's actually not true. What petrified wood is it's comes from either a tree or any type of vegetation that has wood in it or around it. Basically, what happens is you'll get water that runs through, these trees and these types of vegetations, and that water will often carry different minerals in it, and it'll leave these mineral deposits behind. A lot of times what these minerals will do is they'll clump all together and they'll form that hardness in that tree. So there you have petrified wood. So it's just mineralization that develops over a period of time. Granted, it takes a long time for this process to happen. It doesn't happen overnight. It basically just, like I said, the water will run through and it'll leave little bits of minerals, and then more water will run through and leave more minerals and more and more and more to the time where these minerals form this nice hard rock, and it'll become like very smooth for the most part. I haven't come in contact with anything that's really rough when it comes to petrified wood. For the most part, it's always pretty smooth, and the edges are always kind of barky, but they're still pretty smooth for the most part. So that's essentially what petrified wood is. This is just over time, minerals just collect in it. It is really cool. This is one of my petrified wood specimens that I keep in my rock and mineral collection. I think it's really cool to have. I've known a lot of rock collectors that don't like to collect these for some reason, because it essentially is a piece of wood and a piece of rock. Essentially what it is a best of both worlds. Essentially it's when nature turns something into something else, kind of like a metamorphic rock, where you have one rock that is taken and turned into another rock. Essentially, this is a piece of wood that was morphed into a rock, now is a rockwood, essentially. So I think it's really cool. I think it's something definitely really neat to have in the collection. You guys could kind of see it there. It's really very neat. They're actually pretty heavy. I've held these all different sizes, and I haven't held one that was really light just yet. Like, they're all like, doesn't matter, like even this one is actually rather very heavy. It weighs quite a bit. They're definitely not light pieces. Petrified wood, that's for sure. You know, if you have a really big one, of course, it's going to be really heavy. And then, of course, if you have one even like this size, which, there's my hand, so it's not small, but it's not big. Like, this is actually even pretty heavy as well. But yeah, they're pretty cool. So anyway, that's a video on the petrified wood. Don't forget to like, comment, subscribe, and much, and we'll check you in the next video.